Hi gang, it's Mr. Miller with Healthy Bodies, Healthy Minds. Today, we're going to be talking about the parts of the plant. There are 6 different parts of the plant. There is the roots at the bottom, the stem that goes from the bottom up to the top, the leaf, the flower, the fruit, and the seeds that are inside of the fruit. Now, as you can see, I have 6 different vegetables that are outlined outside the parts of the plant. The first is an onion. What part of the plant is an onion from? If you guessed the root, you'd be correct. The root acts like straws, bringing water from the nutrients from the soil. They keep the plant stable. Carrots, beets, and radishes are other examples. They are called root vegetables because they grow underground. Great job. Next up, we have the artichoke. You may have seen this before, or you may have not. What part do you think it belongs to? If you guessed the flower, then you'd be correct. Flowers are the reproductive part of the plant where the fruit grows. Cauliflower and broccoli are also called flowers of the plant. Next up, we have celery. That looks long. I wonder if it's the stem. Good job. The stem helps to support the plant. They provide a pathway for the water to go from the roots to the leaves. Asparagus is also a stem part of the plant. Next up, we have spinach. If you guessed a leaf, then you'd be correct. When sunlight hits the leaves, the plant makes food for itself. This is called photosynthesis. Cabbage is also considered the leaf of the plant. You guys are doing great. Next up, we have the cucumber. This one might be a little tricky. It is the fruit of the plant, even though a cucumber is a vegetable. For the parts of the plant, we consider cucumber a fruit of the plant. The fruit of the plant is what the plant produces. Fruits protect the seeds. The seeds are inside the fruit. For the my plate, we consider the cucumber a vegetable. Bell peppers would also be considered the fruit of the plant. That was a tricky one. And lastly, we have black beans. What part of the plant would black beans fall under? Seeds is correct. Seeds contain the makings of a new plant. All the parts we talked about will come from seeds. Peas are also considered seeds. Excellent job, boys and girls. Let's do a quick review. We have the 6 parts of the plant. We have the roots, the stem, the leaf, the flowers, the fruit, and the seeds that are inside of the fruit. Awesome job. Next up, we're going to play a game called What Am I? You're going to use your skills you just learned to select what part of the plant our foods belong to. I have 10 different scenarios. Ready? Let's get started. Before I became a box of raisins, I was a bunch of grapes. Now, I wonder what part of the plant the grapes belong to. If you guessed the fruit, you would be correct. Great job. All right, scenario number 2. What am I? I have silk ears. I must be cooked before you eat me. I am normally yellow, but can be found in all the colors of the rainbow. Cows and pigs love me. If you guess corn, you'd be correct. Now let's see, what part of the plant would the corn come from? They would be seeds. Great job, everybody. Next up, we have scenario number 3. I'm a vegetable that is good for your eyesight. I grow under the ground. I'm usually orange, but can be other colors such as purple. You guessed carrot. That's correct. Now, what part of the plant are carrots from? Remember, they're under the ground. That would be the root vegetables. Good work. All right, number 4. I'm a leafy vegetable and can be green, purple, or red. I am heavy. You can eat me cooked or raw. This is a tough one. If you guessed cabbage, you'd be correct. Now, what part of the plant does cabbage come from? The leaf. Yes, you can see the leaves in this picture, nice and leafy green. Good work. Scenario number 5. I look like a fuzzy little ball. You can eat my fruit insides with a spoon, and I have lots of vitamin C. I'm also brown on the outside. That's right, it's a kiwi. What part of the plant does the kiwi come from? And that would be the fruit. Remember, the seeds are inside. Great job. Clue number 6. I am crunchy with lots of vitamin C and fiber. Some people think I look like a little green tree. I wonder what that could be. What vegetable looks like a little green tree? Broccoli. And what part of the plant is broccoli? It's the flower. Clue number 7. I grow under the ground. I can be white or purple. I have a very strong odor and smell. I am not an onion, but close. You use me in recipes, but most people do not eat me by myself. That's a tough one. If you guessed garlic, you would be correct. What part of the plant is garlic? If you said root, you would be correct. Remember, I grow under the ground. Nice job. Couple more left. I am a fruit. I do not grow in Michigan. I can be green or black. I am not sweet, and you can put me on pizza. Black olives. Green olives. What part of the plant do olives come from? They are considered from the fruit part of the plant. Great work. Number 9. I am a sour vegetable. Most people cook me in cakes and pies like a fruit. I am red and green. You don't eat me raw and should really cook me first. That's a tough one. Ooh, rhubarb. What part of the plant is rhubarb from? The stem. Yeah, you can see the long red stems in the picture. Great job, everybody. Last one. All right. I am a reddish purple color. I grow on a bush with pickers. I have many seeds. I can be eaten raw or made into a jam or pie. I am hollow in the middle, and I can be fuzzy. Ooh, raspberries. One of my favorite. What part of the plant do raspberries represent? The fruit part of the plant. Excellent job. Well, boys and girls, I hope you had a great time learning about the parts of the plant. The roots, the stem, the leaves, the flower, and the fruit, and of course the seeds. Well, this is Mr. Miller from Healthy Bodies, Healthy Minds, signing off.
Today's book, I Will Never, Not Ever, Eat a Tomato, was written by Lauren Child and produced by Candlewick Press. Let's get started. I will never, not ever eat a tomato. I have this little sister, Lola. She is small and very funny. Sometimes I have to keep an eye on her. Sometimes Mom and Dad ask me to give Lola her dinner. This is difficult because she is a very fussy eater. Lola won't eat carrots, of course. She says carrots are for rabbits. I say, what about peas? Lola says peas are too small and too green. One day, I played a real good trick on her. Lola was sitting at the table, waiting for her dinner, and she said, I don't eat peas, or carrots, or potatoes, or mushrooms, or spaghetti, or eggs, or sausages. I do not eat cauliflower, or cabbage, or baked beans, or bananas, or oranges. And I'm not fond of apples, or rice, or cheese, or fish sticks. And I absolutely will never, not ever, eat a tomato. My little sister hates tomato. And I said, that is lucky, because we're not having any of those things. We're not going to be eating any peas or carrots or potatoes or mushrooms or spaghetti or eggs or sausage. There will be no cauliflower or cabbage or baked beans or bananas or oranges. We don't have any apples or rice or cheese or fish sticks, and certainly no tomatoes. Lola looked at the table. Then why are those carrots there, Charlie? I don't ever eat carrots. And I said, oh, you think these are carrots? These are not carrots. These are orange twiglets from Jupiter. They look just like carrots to me, said Lola. But how can they be carrots, I said. Carrots don't grow on Jupiter. That's true, said Lola. Maybe I'll try just one, if they're all the way from Jupiter. Not bad, she said, and she took another bite. Then Lola saw some peas. I don't eat peas, said Lola. I said, these are not peas. Of course they're not. They are green drops from Greenland. They're made out of green, and they fall from the sky. But I don't eat green things, said Lola. Oh, goody, I said. I'll have your share. Green drops are so incredibly rare. Well, maybe I'll nibble on just one or two. Oh, quite tasty. Next, Lola saw the potato. I will not eat potato, so don't even try, not even mashed. Oh, this isn't mashed potato. People often think that, but no. This is cloud fluff from the pointiest peak of Mount Fuji. Oh, said Lola. In that case, a large helping for me. I love to eat cloud. Charlie, she said, those look like fish sticks to me, and I would never eat a fish stick. I know that. These are not fish sticks. These are ocean nibbles from the supermarket under the sea. Mermaids eat them all the time. Oh, I went to that supermarket one time with Mom. Yeah, I know the ones. I think we've had them before. Are there any more? Lola said, gobbling them. And then she said, Charlie, will you pass me one of those? And I said, what, one of those? I wonder what she's pointing at. And Lola said, yes, Charlie, one of those. And I couldn't believe my eyes, because guess what she was pointing at? The tomatoes. And I said, are you sure? Really? One of these? And she said, yes, of course. Moon squirters are my favorite. The end. Hi, boys and girls. Mr. Miller back with another Fitbit from Healthy Bodies, Healthy Minds. I've got my trusty assistant, Gabrielle.
Hi.
And today we're going to be talking about the parts of the plant. There's 6 parts of the plant, and we're going to go from the bottom to the top, and each part of the plant we're going to do an exercise for. So to start, we're going to start with root. And root, what we're going to do is we're going to do some squats. Once we go from there, we're going to go to the stem part, and the stem we're going to do some jumping jacks. Exactly. And then once we go to that next part, we're going to go to flower. And flower, we're going to do some bicep curls. And then leaves, we're going to do spin. Fruit, we're going to do some lunges. And then for the seeds, we're going to dance. All right, let's get started. All right, Gabriella, when I yell out the part of the plant, you're going to do the activity.
Okay.
The first thing we're going to do is the root.
Okay. Squat.
1, 2,
2,
and 3.
3.
Awesome job. Next up is the stem. Remember, the stem is the long, hard piece that helps us keep nice and straight. And the stem is jumping jacks. Go.
1, 2, 3.
Good job. Next up is the flower. Flowers blossom. Show me the bicep curls. Ready? Go.
1, 2, 3.
Good job. Next up we have the leaves. The leaves blow in the wind, so you're going to go ahead and spin 4 times.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Nice job. We have 2 more left. The fruit part of the plant, I'd like you to do some lunges. So please show me 4 lunges.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Good job. And the last part is the seeds. And sometimes they blow in the wind and they can get back in the soil and produce another plant. So what I want you to do is I want you to go ahead and dance crazy and go.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Well, boys and girls, thanks for joining us today for our Fitbit about parts of the plant. Remember, there's 6 parts of the plant. We've got our roots, then our stem, our leaves, our fruit, our flower, and our seeds. Gabby, did you have fun today?
Yep.
Well, thanks for joining us. This is Mr. Miller from Healthy Bodies, Healthy Minds, signing off.
Bye.
Hi, boys and girls. It's Mr. Miller from Healthy Bodies, Healthy Minds. Today, for our food demonstration, we're going to be making cucumber chickpea salad. Come on, I'll show you how to make it. For today's recipe, you will need 1 15-ounce can of chickpeas, rinsed and drained, a half of an onion chopped, 1/2 of a cucumber seeded and diced, 1 tomato chopped, 1/4 a cup of fat-free Italian dressing, 1/4 a teaspoon of garlic powder, and 1/4 a teaspoon of each salt and pepper. Next, take your cucumber. You're going to want to cut it in half, seed it, and then make sure that you dice it up and cut it into a bowl. Next up, you're going to grab your half of an onion that you've taken the first layer off, slice it nice and long way, and then you're going to go ahead and chop it so it starts to dice. There's really no wrong way to chop an onion. You want to make sure that you have small pieces. Really, it's about preference. I myself really enjoy the small onions, and the kids usually like to have small onions too. They hide nice and well in the recipe. And then when you're done, feel free to just throw it into your bowl and get ready for the next step. Next up, you're going to want to go ahead and chop your tomatoes using the exact same format that we did for the onions. When you're done, just place those in a bowl and get ready for the next step. Next up, we're going to put our recipe together here. We're going to be adding all of our ingredients. The first thing we're going to add is our 15-ounce can of chickpeas. Next up, we have our diced onions. Remember, we used half an onion chopped up finely. Our next ingredient is going to be the cucumbers. We used half a cucumbers, and remember, we diced and seeded those as well. Then we have our tomatoes. This is 1 tomato chopped. Place those in. Then we're going to go right to our Italian dressing. This is 1/4 of a cup of fat-free dressing. Spread it around. And then we've already made our concoction of the garlic powder, the salt, and the pepper. You're going to go ahead and mix it up. Look at all the beautiful colors. And we are ready for our cucumber chickpea salad. Well, boys and girls, I hope you had a great time making the cucumber chickpea salad with me today. Remember, this is a great snack for after school. It's got all kinds of wonderful vegetables in it. And again, thanks for joining us. This is Mr. Miller from Healthy Bodies, Healthy Minds, signing off. For more recipes like cucumber chickpea salad, please visit our website at mihotm.recipes for fun Michigan Harvest of the Month recipes.